I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I was about to film what it is, and I was trying to put all of this information in there, but I didn't want to overwhelm y'all because I was just talking and it went a little bit deeper and longer than I thought. So I had to separate, some of the stuff out, and it was just talking about how you do business on YouTube. How you do business on YouTube, and me just being humble and stuff like that. If you want to look at it, just look at it. It'll probably be up before this. But anyway, I also shouted out somebody, Marshawn. He has a YouTube channel up, FrenchaFullCircle. Okay, and that is the name of his podcast, and you can find it on Stitcher, Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts. And on his YouTube channel, he also uploads the podcast episodes on the YouTube channel by the same name, FrenchaFullCircle. And basically it's about digital mentorship and helping young people heal and navigate through their lives. You know what I'm saying? Navigate this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? Just information and help and things like that, mentorship, stuff that I love. So if you're interested, please give him a check out. He said he saw me on the run tour. We had a little run in or whatever, so that was cute that you remember. Hey boo, how you doing? But anyway, let's just get up into this video. Fallon, oh my god. Oh my God. Listen, I am so tired of Fallon, Simon, Porsha, and everybody that comes along with it, okay? So let's just get this out the way. Today is Wednesday the 9th. Tomorrow, on Thursday the 10th, on Up and Adam, ADAM. That is the name of the channel. Up and Adam. She will be sitting down doing an interview with this YouTuber, about all of the situation that's been going on with the whole Simon and Porsha and her, and she's finally telling her side. And, the little advertisement and teaser came out. And one thing I'm confused about why she went to a YouTuber, especially one that most of us don't know. Okay, I've never heard of this person. I can understand going to like a Funky Dineva because he can be messy when he wants to, but he can bring it home and be respectful and give a good interview when he needs to. And I've seen it. So he can give a balance. Like he would get all that real shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. Someone like that, okay? I don't know who this Up and Adam person is, but I guess Wendy Williams wasn't available or wasn't interested, or I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. So the teaser came out. She posted the teaser on her little Instagram. Next thing you know, Simon want to post something about how she cheated on him, and I told y'all this. He went on Instagram Live right when they was getting divorced, when they announced that they was getting a divorce. Right after that, he went on Instagram Live and implied and said that, she cheated on him. You know what I'm saying? And so now he's fully stepping down on it, saying that not only did she cheat on me with this guy named Jalen, he got her allegedly pregnant. She's allegedly pregnant for this man, and she be sneaking him in and out the house or whatever when he was on his trips to Miami. The fuck he was up in Miami for, but hey, I'm not gonna go there. But implying that a whole bunch of stuff is happening. He put up receipts, these so-called receipts, which is still shots of Jalen in his car, I guess trying to come into the gate or whatever, and then there's a video surveillance footage of them walking either onto the property but going different directions and stuff like that. And that does nothing for his case about trying to prove that she cheated, because I was listening to the read and they said, first of all, that surveillance footage that he put up there was from February, but you filed for divorce in January. So if it was from February, so the fuck what if she was with him? But I also found out that Jalen said that he was her personal assistant, so of course it makes sense that he would be around all the time. Assistant for fucking what? I don't know. But everybody down in Atlanta, the girls got assistants for this and assistants for that. they will always be there. And you know, he put the story out. His story is saying that basically they all were cool with each other, they vacationed together, you know, he had a room in the house and things like that. And so Simon is basically trying to make it spin that, you know, she cheated with this boy, but technically speaking, she was just best friends with him and working with him. And truth be told, dude don't even look like he like girls. I'm just saying he gives off that tease, but I could be wrong. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, I'm tired of the bullshit. I am tired of the bullshit. I will be back tomorrow probably to talk about it if it's worth talking about it. If the interview is worth talking about, I will be back and give y'all a little review of it or whatever, my thoughts and opinions on it. But one thing that I did not like how the brat went on the radio and went so hard at Fallon, basically trying to discredit her, trying to make it seem like she was nothing. Oh, because I think Gary with the T called her a Real Housewife of Atlanta star. She ain't no star. What? She wasn't even on the show before what, 2-3 times and all this stuff and whatever. And the way that she was going so hard on her, I didn't understand. I get that Porsha is your friend, okay, or your co-worker, but what if Porsha would have fucked around with Big Booty Judy? What if she would have, you know, all of a sudden you and your girl going through their little things, and you know how lesbians do. We break up to make up in 2 days. Okay? We literally do that, you know. I hate your ass. Fuck you, bitch. I'm back with you tomorrow, okay? In a couple of days. Let me calm down. Now, what if y'all went through something that y'all broke up for a second, or possibly didn't break up, just had an argument, and then you found out that Porsha fucked around with her? Would you be, would you be okay with the situation? No, you wouldn't. So why is it so hard for you to understand that your friend is wrong? And it's okay to be friends with a person and to call them out on their bullshit and not support everything that they do when they did something wrong. Porsha did fucking wrong. I don't care if this girl is not her real friend. She was an associate of hers. She was in close proximity of her. She was in that girl's house, okay? She was around that girl's children, most likely. She was in that girl's pool, and most of fucking all, she was smoking that bitch hookah, okay? Girl, that is a violation, all right? That is a violation of code, not just girl code, but code period to me, okay? I do not want to fuck or be around anybody's spouse or ex, okay? Especially somebody that a friend or an associate of mine had, okay? I don't want that. I don't want that. And especially when you are presented to the world as something, so therefore the optics is not going to look great. If it was a regular person, they probably can get away with this. But see, y'all was presented to us as if y'all was cool. So that's why it looks so fucking bad. And then it just looked like, you know, they was plotting and scheming this whole time when they found out that Shamia was the one that hooked them up. And, you know, Simon, you keep on talking about how, oh, she cheated. Nigga, let's not act like you're not a cheater, too, because this is about to be your 4th marriage. And from what I heard, rumor has it that, you know, allegedly he cheated with Fallon on his last wife. And you can't tell me you was 100% faithful up in this goddamn relationship. You can't tell me that. I don't believe that shit. All them trips to Miami or whatever you was going wasn't all about work, okay? Because trust and believe, I don't believe that you and Porsha was only together 1 month before y'all put that announcement out there. Hell fucking no. Bitch, you can try another one. But you ain't gonna try me, okay? And then everybody just reporting on it, you're parading it and putting it out to the public. It just looks real bad. And the brat, I just don't understand why you just went so hard on that girl, okay? A friend of y'all did the same thing to your sister, and y'all, you didn't like it, but it's the exact same situation. When Nicole Murphy did that shit to Alicia Rashawn, cause she did it to your sister too, allegedly. But you can't see that this damn near similar situation. Everybody's connected. Everybody was cool in that circle, and she fucked around with somebody mean, okay? Same thing that Porsha is doing, but now because this is your good girlfriend, I guess, you want to go so hard on Fallon. And people acting like Fallon don't need to talk or nothing like that. Oh, she's nobody, so why she need to talk? Why the fuck Simon keep on talking? Simon keeps on fucking talking and putting shit out, and Fallon is not saying nothing to the extreme like he is. He is vying for a peach. Like in that interview, she said that He was the one that was wanting her and making her to get out here on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it's giving very much those teas that he's the one that wants the spotlight. Okay, he's the one that wants the spotlight. It just gives me that. But I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. And then the little white bitch that he was with, you know, she coming out talking about some, basically he was fucking around with her while he was still fucking around with Porsha. Okay, y'all was dating, and he gave her some money in March and April or whatever. Okay, and girl, what are you trying to accomplish? You just trying to get your little fame in, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care, because girl, let it go. All right, moving on from that, more Housewives. Kenya fucking Moore. You know, I've been watching, if you don't know me, I don't report on it, but sometimes I tweet about it. But, you know, it's not a show that I review, but I do look at all of the Real Housewives franchise, all of them, okay? I did have to give New York a break for a minute, but I started back up this season because Ebony Williams was on there, you know. And if you haven't heard her podcast with Dustin Ross, it's called Holding Court. You know, it's really good because she's a lawyer. She's giving a black perspective, and being a lawyer is really good. I like it, very intellectualized, and it got a little entertainment in there as well, you know. But from a lawyer standpoint of view, a legal standpoint of view, I should say. Kenya Moore is also on the Real Housewives All-Star with Kyle Richards. So this makes sense as to why she kind of kept, you know, took up for Kyle, okay? So on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards, and we know that Garcelle is on there as well. You know, she came on last season, the first black girl on there. This season, we got Garcelle, and we have Crystal, who is a Chinese-American woman. And, you know, we see most of the predominantly white fractions of the Real Housewives trying to integrate, finally, some people of color, you know. And so last season at the reunion, you know, Kyle Richards had called Garcelle out about this foundation, this little charity thing that they went to, and she was going to donate $5,000 and she never gave it. And the way that she put it out there was just like, you know, and matter of factly, you did this and you never gave me the money. And so Garcelle had a conversation with her in this recent season because that's what made them fall out. And she basically said, you know, do you not understand that by you putting out there that I didn't pay the money, the stigma that has me being a black woman? Because people already feel as though, you know, some ignorant people already feel that black people don't pay their debts. You know, they don't do this and they don't do that. You know, they try to get over and stuff like that, or that we're poor and all that stuff. That's where she was coming from. Kenya basically said that I don't think Kyle was calling Garcelle out about not paying her donation that has anything to do with color, you know. And she said it's not a black or white issue, it's a green issue. Let's not pull the race card every episode. When a white person don't pay their money, we don't sit here and say, oh, you know, we don't have negative connotations about it. But when a black person do, it's all type of racial stereotypes. So of course, that's why Garcelle brought it up. And it's not pulling the race card, but it's reality. It's reality. Black people go to the fucking store, into a high-end store, and we're getting looked at as if, why are you here? Because we know damn well you ain't got the money to pay for it. Okay? That's where Garcelle is coming from. And these white people, and if you further looked at the episodes, Cal didn't understand because she didn't have to go through that. And she said that, but she understood once Garcelle told her why she would have took it that way and why, you know, she asked her that question. So for Kenya Moore to sit here and basically make it, try to invalidate what Garcelle was saying and try to make it all about race, it is about race to a certain extent. And I don't think that Cal, I'm pretty sure, and I can say this honestly, I never got the vibe that Cal was like racist or whatever. She just didn't know. She just didn't know. It was innocent, but Garcelle had to educate her on that. Unfortunately, we still got to educate people, and it shouldn't be our job to teach people. But some people just don't know. They're literally innocently dumb, okay? Or just don't know, you know? And because they don't have to deal with black people every day in their life. They don't have to deal with people of color every day of their life because they're in their rich little white world. And so that's what went on. And for her to put that out just because you're cool with Kyle at this moment, and it's like, girl, you mean to tell me you ain't been nowhere that they looked at you like, why the fuck you here? Because of the color of your skin? Girl, stop it. It's just stupid, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I think she said something about Ebony as well, because Ebony is going through the same thing, a similar situation on The Real Housewives of New York. Ebony is there basically putting it in their face that I'm about to make y'all uncomfortable as fuck because I'm a black woman, okay? I am a black woman, and some of the things that y'all say, y'all not gonna be able to say that shit to me because I'm not gonna let it slide, okay? And you have to be aware of what you say because you can trigger a person by your speech. In a couple of last week's episode and this week's episode, Luann called her an angry woman because they got into an argument or a disagreement. It wasn't even a real argument. It was a disagreement about, you know, what was said about education and being smart, okay? Ebony said that I'm not going to go through the whole thing. She basically said she had more education, meaning that she went to law school. She went to preschool, grammar school, junior high, high school, college, and law school. You know what I'm saying? She went through all of that. So therefore, she went through years of education. You know, Luann making it seem as though she said that she was smarter than her, smarter than everybody there. And that's not what she said. She just said she had more education, because even if you have more education, don't necessarily mean that you're smart. And that's what, you know, Ebony was trying to point out. But Luann just got so big and tough and wasn't trying to understand it or whatever, and then called her an angry woman. You called this black woman an angry woman when we already have the stereotype of being the angry black woman. Mind you, the white girl Leah just blew the fuck up at them and called them all whores and cursed them out and stormed off. And nobody said she was angry. They was trying to tell her, come sit back down, come sit back down. But when it came to Ebony, Luann said, you don't talk to me in my house like that, and you don't holler at me in my house like that, you can leave. Ebony said, I should have fuck will. But Ebony wasn't hollering at her. And you're defending these actions, Kenya? I don't understand it. Mind you, Luann is the same person who came on one season to a Halloween party dressed up in blackface as Diana Ross. I mean, tanned her skin and all, had brown paint on her skin and everything. And that's what you defending? Kenya, girl, I be trying with you, but no, ma'am, okay? Garcelle had a reason to feel the way that she felt, and Ebony had a reason to feel as well. We cannot, this is what happens, okay? When you throw people of color, especially black people, in the midst of a cast full of white folks, okay? They have to feel uncomfortable because this is not what they used to, and it's about goddamn time that they learn. There you go. Moving on from that, we don't need no black folks trying to take up and be super save a hoe for the white. Girl, shut up. Let me stop. Did you hear about this artist named Salvatore Gerard or something like that? He saw a piece of artwork that literally was nothing. It's AKA invisible, because he said it's made up of air and spirit. And this is the shit I'm talking about. Bitch, let me throw some paint on the goddamn, splatter some paint on the wall or on a t-shirt, and let me sell it for like $2,000. Okay, let me do something like that, because I don't understand how do they price these art pieces and determine how they are so valuable. I don't get it, because I be looking at some of these art pieces and I be like, what the fuck is this shit? And y'all paying extra amount of dollars for this? He sold nothing, literally nothing, for $20,000. He sold air for $20,000 fucking dollars. So what did you do? Picked it up like this? That motherfucker did nothing for $20,000. He did absolutely nothing and got $20,000 for making absolutely nothing. Oh my God. And you motherfuckers that buy into this shit, y'all dumb as hell. Okay, y'all are real dumb. Anyway, I just had to throw that out there. It was just really funny and interesting to me that that people would do shit like that. But anyway, Tiffany Haddish, you know, she will be starring as the legendary Olympian Florence Griffith Joyner, okay, and FloJo. Y'all know FloJo. She helped popularize the tracksuit where it was one leg is exposed and then the other leg is fully covered. She had the long nails. She died when she was 38 years old from an epileptic seizure, but she had many, records and everything that even people today still haven't beat. And she's supposed to be playing her in a movie, and I think that she is going to be helping produce it. She said that, FloJo was one of her heroes growing up, and it's understandable because I had some heroes back in the day that I looked up to in sports. I liked Dominique Dawes. I liked Marion Jones before we found out, she went through her little scandal with her money and everything. I like Lisa Leslie or whatever. Of course, those people. But I just don't know. I don't know if I can see it, but then I probably can see it, but then I don't know. Because when we think of Tiffany Haddish, we think of her as always so goofy and, brash a little bit. And it's just like to see her in a more toned down but actually acting dramatic role, I think that may be something to see. I'll look at it to see how it turns out. And just because I want to support Black people and give it a chance and give my opinion on it, but I think I can see it. It's like I'm in the middle, But, congratulations to her. I like seeing Black people out here doing things, especially Black women. Moving on from that, Cuba Gooding Jr. failed to respond to a lawsuit by Natasha Ashworth that was filed in 2019. He didn't even get a lawyer for it. He didn't even file it or whatever, put it on the books. And so, therefore, since he failed to respond, they ruled in her favor. It was a sexual harassment, lawsuit. She won by default because he didn't respond to it. Basically what happened was in October 2019, she was at a restaurant, Tao Downtown nightclub, at a club that she was serving at, and he was groping her. That's what she claimed. She claimed that he was groping her, and he never showed up for the court case, and so she won the default judgment. Mind you, I did not realize that Cuba Gooding Jr. had at least 30 plus people, women against him, filed suit against him, charges against him, allegations against him. Child, and truth be told, looking at Cuba Gooding Jr. and some of the things that he has done, and when he get alcohol in his system and stuff like that, I can't possibly see this happening. So I don't know, maybe that's why it's not so big and not people not really talked about it, but 30 plus women, that is a lot. That is a fucking lot, okay? It's almost up there with Bill Cosby. That motherfucker didn't want to register as a sex offender or something like that, so therefore that's why he got denied coming, early release or whatever, because he didn't want to register as what he is. Then you could have got out of jail, bitch. Anyway, and then R. Kelly lawyers, two of his lawyers quit his team because they was like, you can't save somebody from themselves, okay, who think they know it all. And, it's sinking ships everywhere, okay? I just don't understand it, bitch, all right? You did the shit. You did. And T.I. put out, he put out a song that was about what is called What It Comes To. Okay, he put out a song and it basically was talking about the whole allegation stuff or whatever that was brought against him. And in the video, he put out basically mocking Sabrina Peterson, the woman that started the whole thing. And I truly don't understand how it got from her accusing him of putting a gun to her head in front of her kids or whatever to the sexual allegations coming out. That part I'm confused about. But somehow because of that one incident, that's how all this popped off. And he's basically in the song and in the video making it seem as though she's the one that's made up all these false allegations, made up all these false women's, and had these people saying this and that and just pulling all the strings. Do Sabrina make herself look good? No, she does not, especially when she came out asking for that apology. And I was like, it's not going to do it. He's not going to give you an apology for the simple fact that it's going to be damn near an admission of guilt in some type of way, and that's not what he's trying to do, okay? And I'm pretty sure his lawyers said don't do anything about it. But what this does in this video, this song, like she said, is victim blaming, victim shaming. Okay, you're trying to make it seem as though all of these women who have come forward now are lying. And like I said, maybe not all of them are telling the truth, but a few of them are, okay? Because it's too coincidental that all these women have similar stories that happen over years and they don't know each other. Plus, they actually got people coming to the cops trying to file investigations, get investigations started, and then you have a few lawyers involved. This is serious, T.I. And putting shit out like this is not helping your case, okay? It is not helping your case, all right? I would just want you to be quiet. Just be quiet at this point. I know you want to try to defend yourself, but at this point, just be quiet and get your legal team together because that's where it's headed, if it's not already there, okay? Moving on from that, Evelyn Lozada, she said she leaving the Basketball Wives. First of fucking all, I didn't even know Basketball Wives was coming back. I thought they had already canceled that shit, okay? I looked at Scotty's reviews of the show last season. I wasn't watching the show last season, but from what I can tell, it was a complete mess and it should have been canceled. Last season should never happen. Truth be told, the season before that shouldn't have happened, okay? It should have been canceled. And given the backlash that it got from last season, this current season that just went away, I thought they was gonna cancel that shit. But no, Evelyn said that she's not coming back, and I'm like, who gives a shit? Okay, cancel the whole thing, and they bringing back other people that don't nobody give a fuck about. Truth be told, I think Basketball Wives is one of the most pointless reality shows. It's a lot of pointless reality shows, but out of the ones that I used to review, it has got the most pointless, became the most pointless one, I feel like. Okay, at the beginning it was cute, but then it just turned into a whole nother beast, and it's just not for the good, not for the good. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all gonna miss Evelyn? I don't care. Congratulations to Issa Rae. She will be joining the cast of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Remember the first one came out in 2018. It was an animated series. It was really, really good. And she will be voicing the voice of the character Spider-Woman. And this has been a goal of hers. So, you know, to see something like this that she's been working for, that she wanted to do since forever come true, that's great. So congratulations. Bitch, and speaking of Issa Rae, I literally sat here yesterday and I just was like, damn. Either all the good shows that I review or love to watch on my own personal time has either ended their series finale in this last season, or the next season that's coming up is about to end their show for good. And Insecure is one of those. They are on their last week of filming, okay? Baby, I feel like I might cry. I don't know. I love Insecure. I don't care what nobody said. That's my motherfucking show. That shit had us going, especially last season. I'm looking forward to it. Lawrence gonna come home with a whole ass baby. Do y'all think the baby is gonna be here, or something might happen that he might not be a daddy? You know what I'm saying? God forbid, because shit like that does happen. You know what I'm saying? But what do y'all think might happen in this season of Insecure? Do you think Issa and Molly's friendship is gonna be back close like it was? Excuse me, because they did go through some shit last season and Molly was on that bullshit. Do you think it's gonna get back close? I have a feeling Molly gonna hook up with old boy, the black lawyer at her office that, you know, she kind of fucked over. I have a feeling, because I seen that he's coming back. He posted something about it being his last time on the set, you know, recently, and the Insecure Instagram had reposted it in the Twitter story. In the IG stories. Baby, I can see that shit happen, okay? I think she met her match. I don't know why, but I just feel, I got that feeling. I always got that feeling. The way they butt heads, bitch, it always be the one that you butt heads with, that you fuck around and find out that you love that nigga, okay, bitch? I don't know what that's about, but it happens. But anyway, I'm gonna be sad when Insecure goes. So sad. Speaking of ratchet ass shows, Love and Hip Hop coming back next month. And it's gonna be, girl, who is gonna be? Yandy coming to Is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Yandy and Mendeces is coming down to Atlanta. We got some new people coming. What's their name? Rennie Rucci, some rapper. I think she recently just got called out for plagiarizing and stealing some other girl's verse. And when I say she stole the shit word for fucking word, flow for fucking flow, that's exactly what she did. Okay. Young Baby Tate and Amaretta. And it comes back July 5th. Ashley will be reviewing that shit because y'all know I missed the show. That's one of my favorite shows to watch. I don't care how fucking ratchet and scripted that shit is. I will talk the dog shit about that shit and laugh. Okay, that is my show. But anyway, moving on. Congratulations to LaToya Luckett and Yaya DaCosta. They will be in the new show for Fox that I told you guys about called Our Kind of People. I am so looking forward to this. I actually be seeing Yaya. Yaya be coming up to my job. And if y'all don't know who Yaya is, Yaya from American Next Top Model, she be coming up to my job or whatever. Cause she used to be on Chicago Med, that's films out here. And yeah, that might mean that I might not see her no more because she probably gonna go out there, but that's cool. Like last interaction I had, she was really, really nice. Okay, so tiny. I probably mentioned that before, but I just had to throw that out there. And Morris Chestnut on there. So if Morris Chestnut is on here, I hope that means that his character on The Resident, if it comes back for another season, is gone because he irks the hell out of me on that show. Yes, I do watch that. And I almost stopped watching it because of his character because he was such an asshole. But anyway, moving on from that. Congratulations to Simone Biles. She won her 7th national title, world championship. She's the first person to do it. I think she's the first person to do 7 times, win it 7 times all around. This girl is the fucking beast, okay? She is a GOAT, and I'm talking about a beast in the best way, all right? She is bomb at what she fucking does. She gives me Dominique Dawes tease, and I told y'all Dominique Dawes was one of the persons that I looked up to. I loved when the Olympics came around and she was doing gymnastics and everything. I would never miss it. Bitch, pause. Do y'all remember when ESPN, when they used to put up the cheerleading competitions or the jump rope competition? We used to watch that shit all the fucking time, okay? Listen, the sports ain't like that. It used to come on in the summertime, too. Girl, it used to be so fun. It used to be so fun to watch. I used to think that, bitch, I can do some shit like that. Maybe get a little pounds off or whatever. I can do a little jump rope and all that stuff. Bitch, it never happened. It never happened, as you can see. But, you know, it was really, really fun. Childhood was good. Congratulations to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They gave birth, or I should say welcomed their little baby girl, Lilibeth Diana. So, you know, that's beautiful. Don't let them royalty FaceTime their ass, send them a picture through snail mail. That's all you gotta do, okay? Don't let them disturb your peace. Moving on from that. JT from the City Girls. Listen, I am so tired of talking negatively about this girl. Like, and in this case, I don't feel like she was completely wrong in this case, but every time we talk about JT from the City Girls, it's about something negative, and I just did a video about how you need to protect your brand and you don't want to be seen as a negative person all the time. But baby, that's what she does. She got that Cardi B syndrome, and I don't understand it. And what I mean about Cardi B, because I like Cardi B, but you know, even though she been quiet recently, and I just noticed that she's been quiet, okay, Cardi B will go through a moment of time where she feels the need to fucking respond to every goddamn negative comment about her as if she is not a celebrity at this moment. You are not a regular person, okay? Don't respond to these fucking trolls, all right? Why are you responding? And that's the same thing with JT. When it came about Uzi and her relationship, she's going back and forth with people about that. When it came about the baby mama, why do you have to respond or say anything about her? Fuck that bitch, okay? Or the ex, I should say. Fuck that bitch, okay? Now it was this girl in this complete situation. I'm not necessarily mad at her because fans get their wires crossed sometimes, and they think too much of themselves sometimes, and they feel as though, you know, they can say whatever they want and do whatever they want to celebrities just because they're celebrities, and they're not going to say anything back. there was a fan or whatever who wanted JT to post her 18-year-old friend's dress that was inspired by JT from the City Girls and see if she can post it on her Instagram or whatever. And, you know, I guess she didn't see that JT did post it. The only difference is JT posted it on her IG stories, I think, and she just didn't tag the girl. So she just probably saved the picture and then posted it without tagging the girl in it. And it could have been a mistake or whatever. It happens. Sometimes I post stuff and forget to tag a person in it or whatever. You know, it happens, okay? And I some of the fans was even saying in the comments to it that they saw her post it a while ago. So what are you talking about? And at this point, you know, the girl want to go on Twitter and try to blast her and put the DMs out there about what was said because JT said, I already posted it, so please leave me. She said, so leave me alone, okay? And I don't know what else was said in that conversation because I didn't dig deep into it, but at this point in time, I'm gonna be on JT's side. Like, the girl can be negative at sometimes. You know, she can just be doing the fucking most, and I would agree. But in this moment, y'all can't be badgering these celebrities and thinking that they obligated to post your shit just because you're a fan of them. They're not. Okay, they don't have to do nothing, especially if it's not beneficial to them. Okay, because even if you say, if you don't post this or if you don't shout me out on this or whatever, I'm gonna stop being your fan. Okay, you can stop being a fan and stop buying it because as soon as you go, it's another one that's gonna pop up and take your place. So it's like, what difference does it make? Another one plus another one that's gonna pop up, you know? These celebrities are not obligated to do anything for you, and you're not obligated to do anything for them. So stop that shit. Okay, I wouldn't even feel comfortable enough asking a celebrity to do anything, post anything of mine, especially if they don't know me, because who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I? Like, y'all gotta stop that. Stop that. Like, she wasn't wrong. Like, she posted the shit. You didn't see it. Oh, the fuck well, that ain't on her. And she, you know, sometimes, and I get people that do that too. You know, people that want to send me stuff and, you know, always send me this, send me that. And I have to say, you know, I let it go on for a little bit and then I have to calmly say, could you please stop? Could you please stop? Because it's getting too much and it's becoming weird. I have somebody that retweets every fucking tweet that I put out. And I'm not saying it's like I'm somebody. It just makes me weirded out a little bit because I know that there are tweet notifications that you can get when a person tweet, but still it'll take at least a couple of seconds or a few seconds before you can actually see the tweet when you go to the Twitter and then to retweet. It's like as soon as I punch send, this person has already liked and retweeted it without a second in between. It is weird and it's everything I tweet. I don't know. But JT, stop responding to these motherfuckers, okay? Just stop it. And you will get yourself out of all these trouble. And y'all quit thinking that these celebrities are obligated to do anything for you and that you're obligated to do anything for them, because no. Moving on from that, the divorce between Gary Owens and his wife Kenya is just getting messier by the day. And I hate that this is going like this because I actually like them as a couple, and then when they had their reality show, it made me even like them more as a couple, you know. And it just goes to show that, especially when you portray stuff on TV, that looks can be deceiving. You know, they can portray and put on this public image that everything is okay, but behind closed doors, it be a fucking shit show, okay? She basically calling him out, saying that you haven't seen any of your kids for the past 6 months or so since this divorce thing started. You don't pay any of the bills or whatever. You're acting like a deadbeat, and all you try to do is clout chase and go find another group of black friends, okay? We were used as your material, having a black family, okay? And now it's like, what are you gonna use now, okay? I'm just sitting here like, I never thought that they would do some shit like this. It is so sad. It is so sad. But he did use his family for material all the time. Like, that was his stitch to say that he was married to a black woman. And at certain times, that shit got annoying, okay? And it was like, are you trying to prove that you're down and you're not? You know, like other white people that could be racist or feel some type of way, whatever. I don't know. It annoyed me sometimes, but I just want them to figure this out behind closed doors, okay? Like, I just wish, granted, we probably wouldn't have much entertainment news to talk about, and I probably wouldn't be having much to talk about on what it is, but when it comes to certain family issues or marital and relationship issues, I just wish we had no knowledge of it with these celebrities, okay? Because I wouldn't want nobody giving their opinions on my situation, and I'm damn sure know that they don't want it, but then y'all invite it and then be like, we asked for privacy, but you put it out there to the public. So what? How much privacy do you need if you want to put it out there in the public? Like, I don't get it. Moving on from that, girl, I've been talking all day. There was a Delta airline flight where from Los Angeles to Nashville, and they had to make an emergency landing in Albuquerque, New Mexico, because somebody tried to storm the cockpit, okay? And mind you, a nigga okay, a black man, you know, he had tweeted something about it on his on Twitter, and the tweet was making his round, and I was like, this is fake. But then he posted the video of him on the actual flight, and it was a flight attendant who basically tackled old boy, got the what is it, the fake hand ties or whatever, what do you call them? Oh my God, it's at the tip of my tongue. Either way, they tied his ass up, okay? They tied his ass up, and they had him laying on his stomach the rest of the way. And it was a black flight attendant that did all that shit. He looked so drained and exhausted. They don't pay them enough, okay, bitch, for him to be doing all of that. And good for him, because he saved that plane. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He saved him, because ain't no telling what could have happened if he would have breached that door. But girl, don't tell me no shit like this, because I ain't got time to get on the flight when I first get back on the flight in 2-3 years. In 2 years, this be my first flight in 2 years, and then you actually get on the plane that something goes wrong. Girl, I be having thoughts like that. But you know, I be psyching myself out, and I have to stop doing that, y'all. A mess, okay? But anyway, moving on from that. So it was a British tabloid. I think it was a tabloid, which is called The Sun or Daily Sun or whatever, had tried to put out reports saying that, you know, Mariah Carey is no longer on Roc Nation management because of an explosive fight that she had with Jay-Z, you know, over the way that her career was going and all this stuff. And it got so bad that she said she didn't even want to speak to him anymore, you know. And I'm just sitting here like, you know, she's been on there for the past 3-4 years or whatever. And I'm like, how did y'all over there in England get this news from America? Call me naive and stupid and ignorant. I just wanted to know, okay? And it's only them that was reporting it. American headlines weren't putting it out there. It was them. And then when the story started picking up, it was picking up because they put it out here, okay? Mariah Carey had to get on Twitter and say, bitch, no, okay? You know, me and Hov is cool, and even if they're not on, if she's not on the Roc Nation roster anymore, they still cool, all right? They didn't have an explosive fight. It probably was amicable. You know, she probably wanted to go a different direction, and he let her. They have history together, so, you know, it is what it is. Y'all gotta stop buying into this bullshit. But, clickbait, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. And that's another thing. When y'all doing YouTube and shit like that, and I know we want to bring traffic to your channel or whatever, you know, don't put up titles that are clickbait, okay? Just to get people to come. Because people going to catch on to what you're doing, and they're going to stop coming to your page. Okay? Moving on from that, congratulations to Tiana Taylor for being Maxim's sexiest woman alive. And I think she's the first woman in the Maxim history, black woman, to be it. Out of all these years, first of all, I did not know Maxim magazine still existed. But, you know, this is a feat, and she is beautiful. She really is. Like, listen, bitch, I let her sit on my face. She probably would too, you know, she goes both ways. Listen, did I ever tell y'all this? Okay, so I went down the rabbit hole of Kalani because I was just trying to understand what y'all be seeing up in the girl, okay? Like, I like her for a certain extent, you know, so I went back and I listened to her catalog all over again, and I was like, maybe I wasn't listening too good back then, but now that I fully digest it, I get it. And she's like the queen lesbian celebrity on YouTube, TikTok. Like, the girls lust over her, and I mean lust. They want her to be their baby daddy. Okay, that's what they want her to be, their baby daddy. And it is just funny to see, but I get it. I really do. She cute or whatever. I like her vibe and her energy. I just want to throw that up in there. Moving on from that, Taraji P. Henson will be playing Miss Hannigan on the Annie Live, okay? Y'all remember Annie? The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your dollars that tomorrow. You know, that's my shit. There'll be some. Yeah. Okay, let me stop. It comes out on NBC on December 2nd. I will say NBC has put on the lives that they put on. You know, one of my favorites was when they did The Wizard of Oz, okay? And they did the black one when Neo was the Tin Man. You had Amber Riley on there. The girl, I forgot the girl who played Dorothy, but it was really, really good. You know, she would be playing Miss Hannigan, who was famously played by Carol Burnett in the 1982 movie, you know, so hey. Congratulations to Taraji. I didn't know that Annie did start off on Broadway, so that does make sense that they would make a live for it. So that's good. I like it. Jennifer Lopez has inked a multi-year first look deal with Netflix, and you know, her Norican Productions. She will be, what would she do? Producing a whole bunch of films and television content, scripted and unscripted, and it's gonna show a diverse showcase of female actors, writers, and filmmakers. So I like that, you know. Shout out to Jennifer Lopez, and she got a couple of movies that's coming out on Netflix too soon. So, you know, she doing her thing. Also coming to Netflix is Medea's Homecoming. Tyler Perry put out a video yesterday basically saying that Madea ain't gone. She took the old bride out of retirement. She done came back, and now we're gonna get a film from her on Netflix, because you know he has a deal with Netflix, and it's gonna come out in 2022. I'm looking forward to it. I am. I like most of the stuff that Madea is in, even though most of the shit is just repeats of the same shit that we done already seen. For some reason, I still gravitate towards it. It's somewhat funny to me sometimes. I will tell you this: out of all the Madea movies that I've seen, the most terrible one was the Medea's Funeral, the last one. That shit was horrible. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was horrible. Okay? It is what it is. You just gotta be honest. You can like a person, but you gotta tell them the truth too. Okay? It was horrible. Anyway, congratulations, Megan Thee Stallion. She is out here providing a 4-year scholarship to a student who will be lucky enough to attend the Rock Nation's School of Music, I think at Long Island University in New York. It's the Rock Nation School of Music, Sports, and Entertainment on the Brooklyn campus of the Long Island University. It's scheduled to open up in this fall, and it's offering undergraduate degrees in music, music technology, entrepreneurship, and production, and sports management. That's the one thing about Megan that I do like. Like, she is about education and finding a way to help people, you know, pay for education. Nicki Minaj does that too, and I love that. I love when the girls do shit like that. Any entertainer especially, but I see mostly the women doing it, but I'm pretty sure some of the men have done it. So that's beautiful. I love that. Focus on education. Bitch, Megan, let me ask you this question. What is your definition of a hiatus? I just want to know. Like, I ain't even trying to be smart, because Mama said she come back from a hiatus. I said, bitch, I didn't even realize that you was gone, girl, because I was still seeing you on Instagram. Okay. Bitch, what? When Nicki Minaj re-released Beam Me Up Scotty, you were still out doing shit. I mean, you may not have released the music or whatever, but you was still on social media, and that was like probably a month is a hiatus, baby. When I think of a hiatus for an entertainer or whatever, I'm thinking like a few months, okay, something like that, so that they can really come back strong or whatever. So she said Tina Snow is back. You know, she got a new single that's coming out next this Friday. We shall see, girl. It's called Thought Shit, bitch. What's the difference between Megan and Tina Snow and what we've been getting these days, okay? Unless Tina Snow coming with them bars, I don't get it. I don't get what girl. Even though I do miss Tina Snow, and I'm glad you bringing her back, but okay, girl. I don't know what your definition of a hiatus was, but that wasn't no that wasn't no hiatus. But okay, that was like a blink and you missed me. You would have thought that I was gone, but I really wasn't. Anyway, did y'all watch that? And the last thing I want to say, that Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul fight. I am so glad I am not into shit like that, and I am so glad that I am too cheap to want to pay money for anything that I don't already have. And y'all got sucked from what I heard. Basically, if you want to go by punches, Floyd won that shit because he landed more punches or whatever, but it was shit. No knockout, no nothing. And the only people that truly won out of that was Logan and goddamn Floyd, because they went home with a whole bunch of money. That was it. Any fucking way. Y'all wasted y'all time on that bullshit. I went to Twitter to get the stuff, okay? And I had put out, who won? Bitch, everybody replied back and said capitalism. It made me chuckle. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt. I really hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all days and rest of y'all week and be safe. Like I said, when that Fallon interview come out, I will talk about it tomorrow, okay? But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.